We are at Mike Loda's No Holds Barred tournament, where you can use 3 copies of any card except for the God cards. So a lot of Exodias, a lot of Makyuras, and so
Exchange of the Spirit.
Exchange of the Spirit, thank you. And then what else was there?
There was a bunch of weird decks that should not have been played.
Yeah, there was. When you think like no limits, or you think like die roll, nothing but that. But yeah.
All right, so I technically got first place. I went undefeated, and then in top 4 we just split the massive amount of prize 4 ways. So I got 2.5 boxes, like everybody else did.
Yeah.
So I played Exchange of the Spirit. I think there was 2 Exchange of the Spirit on the top. Mine was way more consistent. Everyone, I'll admit, I had the most consistent deck. Right,
From what I hear, it's very consistent.
When I was playtesting with this, but like by myself, yes, I was masturbating Yu-Gi-Oh! Retards. I played like 300 hands, and over the course of several weeks, and I only lost once. Like I had a completely unplayable hand.
Oh, okay, it happens.
So here's the deck. First of all, there's the MVP of the day, Droll and Lockbird.
This card was like just made for this event.
What it does is when your opponent activates an effect that would add a card from their deck to their hand that includes drawing, you can discard this. After that effect resolves, neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand for the rest of the turn.
That's crazy.
So when they have like 3 pot of greed duo form, you're like, no. I main 2, and I side a 3rd, which I'll show later.
Yeah.
Then there's the Big Daddy-O, Makyura the Destructor.
Trips.
I don't know why he's still $10. Like I already had them before the event, so it was okay. So he's only been released in DB1, so he's good. When he's sent to the grave, from anywhere, you can play traps from your hand for the rest of the turn.
That's crazy. Foolish, Armageddon Knight, Greffer, all that stupid crap.
I don't bother with Armageddon Knight.
Oh yeah, I know. Like
if you play like traditional, you play Armageddon Knight. But if you play this retarded format, this is the reason there's a ban list in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
So you idiots, whoever watched this, that believe there should be no ban list, no. Alright. The kill of the deck is card destruction. After you go through your entire deck and exchange the spirit, so then you have a deck and your opponent doesn't, you card destruction for the win. There's 2 of them, because if you have a completely dead hand, you can card destruction it away, and then you can fix it later with soul release.
Yes.
If something weird happens, you can loop through the deck 7 times.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
So
some guy did twice.
Until you keep soul releasing everything they have away.
Yeah. It's craziness. That happened to me. I didn't like it.
There's 1 Foolish Burial to dump the Makyura.
Un momento.
3 Graceful Charity because this is no holds barred stupidness.
3 Gracefuls, like, God, that card was just stupid today.
3 Into the Void. It's just, when I was making the deck, I wanted all cards that are either +0 or +1.
Yeah.
I didn't want any minuses. I had to put a few in, so this is a +0.
This is a possible minus. Well, hardly, but yeah.
This is a minus, but it's a needed minus, Magical Mallet.
Yeah.
I only play 2. You get to keep what you want, put it back, reload sucks.
It does. I had to reload like 4 pieces.
One of the best cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Painful Choice.
Yeah, I screwed myself over with that one today.
You use Painful Choice, like if you didn't draw any of your dumb stuff, you put 3 Makyuras, Foolish Burial, and Temple of the Kings. You get rid of all your dead stuff. So then, with Painful Choice, you can just get to the point where your deck's all draw cards. So you just draw.
Exactly.
There's 1 pot of Duality.
Yeah.
It's good at 1. I didn't want to do dead pots like other people did. They played 3, but you can only play 1. And if you're not winning first turn, you're doing it wrong. Barring Droll and Lockbird, but whatever.
Yeah.
The best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Pot of Greed.
It is.
Or Bill.
That's a great card. Professor Oak.
Draw 2.
Yeah.
Soul Release to fix the situation when you have to card destruction, or they try to stop you by...
Why 1? I saw like multiples today.
Why 1? Because if I want to reduce my ability to draw dead hands. So I don't want to have 2 of these in my hand and they're dead if I don't have Graceful.
Yeah.
The deck needs to win, and win fast. 1 Temple of Kings. I didn't even want to play it, but it's another Makyura. It's alright at 1. Makyura is better because you can Painful Choice and Foolish him. Another draw card, Upstart Goblin.
Of course.
When that card Moment of Peace comes out, that would go in here instead.
What does that one do?
Not instead of this, but instead of something else. Like, I don't know. Probably the traps. Moment of Peace is both players draw one card, and neither player can take damage until the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay.
Or the start of your next turn.
Oh, alright.
So it's pretty good. Then there's the traps. Exchange of the Spirit.
Of course.
The card's amazing.
I lost that today.
When you have 15 cards in your grave, you can play this card. Both players switch their deck in their grave. So ideally, they should have no grave, and you should have a grave. So you could just pass your turn, and then they'll draw by that.
Yeah.
I prefer to control my own destiny, so I'll card destruction them. The card destruction adds some consistency, like I said before, if you get a dead hand.
Yeah.
Then there's draw one, draw one, draw one.
That's
draw one, draw one, draw one.
And then the draw two, draw twos.
Draw two, draw two, draw two.
Alright.
So that's the main deck. Now, the tournament I thought would be one with the side deck. My side deck's 13. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I'm playing like 14.
Droll and Lockbird, number 3. This is if I go second, this goes in.
Yeah, basically.
Because they need to be stopped.
And are you citing the Veilers?
No, I didn't side Veilers. What I did, however, is I sided Exodia.
Yeah, that sounds legit. All red pieces.
They're all red. So if they had something to stop exchange, I was just going to change my deck from exchange to this. Still keeping like Makyura stuff, because I have all those draw cards, but taking out the exchange of spirits and stuff. I thought there'd be like that magical scientist deck.
I lost to that.
So I put Hanewadas to stop burn.
Yeah, Dark Strike and Magical Scientist.
Like the side deck is only needed like with 3 cards are absolutely necessary. Like this isn't, but I thought it'd be good. Spiritualism.
What does remind that? What that does?
It's return one spell or trap card on your opponent's side of the field to their owner's hand. This activation and effect cannot be negated.
So what would you use against? Just Temple of the Kings?
If I was afraid of like Imperial Order,
oh, okay.
You bounce back Imperial Order. Seek Imperial Order, Imperial Order.
Yeah.
This is if I go first, but I'm afraid, like, if I go first like game 3, I'm siding this in. So if they draw and Lockbird me, I can then basically draw and Lockbird them with Imperial Order, and then I'll turn it off and I'll blow up next turn.
Yeah.
Now, I made an extra deck because I was trying to psych people out with what I was playing. So, but I borrowed these because I forgot to bring them. Dark Strike Fighter.
Yeah.
Formula Synchron. Dark Pulse of the Terrible. Dark Blade, Dark Blade, Dark Blade, Dark Flare, Dark Flare, Dark Flare. Ojama King. Reaper of the Nightmare, Reaper of the Nightmare. Ryu Senshi, Thousand Eyes Restrict.
Indeed.
So, now they'll think I'm playing that Magical Scientist deck.
There you go. So here's Makyura. Exchange. Bullshit.
Yeah, I did not have fun at this tournament. I feel like
I felt dirty. I felt dirty the whole day playing Pops.
I played some guy round 1, and we were both playing exchange, and then I beat him. Then he got all mad at me because he drove in from Minnesota to play in this tournament, which was retarded. But then, like, I offered like good game. He's like, no, it wasn't. Fuck you, fuck you. Like, but if he had won, he wouldn't have done that at all, and I wouldn't have done that. So he's just a little bitch.
Yes, man. Did he leave?
Bitches.
Yeah, he left. He left after round 1.
Is he wearing a red shirt?
I don't know.
Wow. Well, there's the deck. Enjoy if you guys have these kind of tournaments.